Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this really colorful and bold look. I just woke up and I was just like, I wanted to do something different. I've been really into, of course, my favorite are bronzy neutral looks and a pop of color on the lips, but I wanted to do something a little different today, and I decided to do this look. And I used all Colourpop shadows on the eyes, nothing else, just Colourpop shadows, and I absolutely love the way that it came out. So if you want to see how I accomplished this look, just keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button and notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And don't forget to look me up on Instagram, where I post a lot of looks that sometimes don't make it onto camera. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. So we're gonna see how this goes. I have no base and no makeup, just my brows, and I did prime my lids with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which is my favorite. And yeah, the look that we're gonna do today can be a little messy, so I just figured I'm gonna go this route. Usually I really prefer to do my base first. I just kind of like to see the entire canvas nice before I do my eyes. It's just a personal preference, but I should be smart and avoid the mess. So if there's any fallout or anything, this is going to avoid us messing up the rest of our face. So I'm gonna do my foundation and everything afterwards. So I'm just gonna clip my hair. Looks so weird like this. Okay, I slept so much last night. My circles, dark circles, should not be that bad, but let's face it, they're always going to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Distressed, and this is just to set my lid. I already put some translucent powder on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just set. And this shadow is actually from the I Love Sarai palette. All right, now I'm going to go in to Golden Gate Bridge, and this is from the Sonia Esman palette. And I'm gonna start off with this shadow as my transition shade. And I'm grabbing a M502 for that. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a Morphe E22, and I'm going to grab Freckles, which is also from the I Love Sarai palette. Really pretty shade. And I'm going to add that to my transition shade. I'm not gonna go, not blowing it completely as high as my first transition shade. I'm just sort of deepening up that crease and just kind of winging it out just a bit. Now I am going to grab a little bit, not too much. Might not be necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway to deepen it up just a little bit more. And I'm gonna grab Manhattan Coffee Run, and that is from the Sonia Esman palette. And I'm going to just add that in there. Another really pretty shade, and that's just gonna continue to add a little bit more of depth into the look. Going back to our first fluffy blending brush, I am going to grab the M502. I'm going to go into our first transition shade, which is Golden Gate Bridge, and I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and diffused. These Colourpop shadows, the press Colourpop shadows are amazing. They blend really well. Getting into some color now, I'm going to grab, let's see, the M433. I'm going to grab the color 143. It's this really cool purple with maybe pink undertones, and I'm going to start putting some of this right here, just here. And I'm also going to put some in my inner corner, so we're gonna create that little halo effect. And I'm actually gonna switch, just because you know I don't have a lot of eyelid space. I'm switching to a Morphe 124, and I'm going to place that very carefully so that it doesn't get all splattered everywhere. I'm gonna use that. That just gives me a lot more control. I'm eventually going to fuse it together, but for now, we're just going to leave it just like that. These are so pigmented. So the way that I like to do it, especially when I'm doing something like this, I like to place pigment and then I like to blend afterwards. That way we can control the amount of shadow that's going on and it doesn't get sloppy or messy. So now we're gonna go back into the M433 and we're gonna start blending this out a little bit. And that's when I sort of do this little rainbow effect, just like that. So I did not pick up any extra product on the brush. I'm just blending. And what's cool right now is that we can be as messy as we want to be because we don't have our base done, and then we can just go ahead and fix that afterwards. So that's the plus. See, I'm just impatient. I want I want to see the finished product. I want to envision the finished product so bad that I just get really impatient and then I end up having to do more work. But really, this is a smarter technique. So now I'm gonna grab another purple shade that is a little darker and it is Going Steady, and it's another purple shade. It's just a little deeper than the first one. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did, starting with that M433. I am just packing in a little bit here. And then we're gonna switch to that smaller brush for the inner corner. Okay, and now we are going to go back in with the M433 and I'm just gonna blend some more. Okay, so now that we added that, we're gonna go in with the statement part of the eye, and I've been going crazy because I've been really wanting to use Backseat from Colourpop. It's this just beautiful teal color. It's just gorgeous, but I was like really trying to save it for a really colorful look. I just felt like using color today, I don't know. So I'm gonna grab that with another M124. I like this brush because I can have a lot of control with it. And I'm going to grab it and I'm just placing that right in the middle like that. And actually I'm gonna backtrack just a little bit. I was gonna use this, I wasn't sure if I was gonna use this afterwards or before, but I think I'm gonna go in with it before as a nice base. This is another color that I've been dying to use from Colourpop, and it's Coconut. Look at that, that's just, you know, I'm gonna have to show it. Beautiful. So I just got it all over my hands. I'm going to go ahead and place that in the middle, and I'm gonna use my finger because these are best applied with a finger. This one's really pigmented. Oh boy, so cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that small brush, the M124, and I'm going to grab Backseat, and now I'm gonna place that right over Coconut. And I'm just keeping that on the lid. Oops. We're gonna go back in to Going Steady, that deeper, darker purple shade. And I'm going to apply a little bit here just to blend out the edges and make sure that everything looks fused together. Just like that. Take your time with this because you're working with such strong shades. You don't want to be impatient. You want to just really take your time. If you lose any of that teal pigment, you can always just go back and reapply to your liking. Now I'm reapplying just a little bit with a smaller brush into the inner corners so that that color really does show up. And again, it's not lost in all the blending process. Now we're gonna go in with that very first M502. I'm gonna go into Freckles, and I'm going to just put this in the crease, and it's gonna help us blend some more, and it's also going to make sure that some warmth is still peeking out. And then what I'm going to do is grabbing just like a flat shader brush, whichever one or whatever brush you would like, and I think I'm gonna just go ahead, because you know I just like using these little pencil brushes. I'm gonna go into that vanilla shade Distress just a little bit, and I'm going to highlight the brow bone, and it's also gonna, you know, just clean up the shape a little bit. And then with the same type of little pencil brush, I'm going to work a little bit on this inner corner, and I'm going to grab another Colourpop shadow, and this is Game Changer. It's this really pretty olivey silver tone, and I'm gonna use that as my inner corner highlight, I think. Let's see if it's what I want. I'm just gonna spray it a little bit, and I'm gonna go back in to that Game Changer shade and help it just intensify just a little bit, and that really did the trick. So what I'm gonna do for the sake of time and for the video, I'm going to clean up my edges with a makeup wipe, and then I'm gonna reapply. I'm not gonna reapply, I'm actually going to apply my foundation and my bronzer and everything and lashes, and I will be right back. 5 hours later. Okay, so I've done my base. I put a little bit of bronzer. I used the Urban Decay bronzer and cheek palette, and now oh, and I put on lipstick and highlighter. For highlighter, I tried going in with this one that I just did a review on, but it just was not, I keep trying to make it work, but it's just not been working for me. So I just went in with the Nicole Guerrero palette. I'll link everything down below. I did put on falsies, and you know that that's a rarity for me because I have a love-hate relationship with falsies. But anyway, moving on, I think I was able to do them pretty good, except one of them is itching my eye. I'm just gonna finish the look, and I'm going to go in with 432, and I'm just gonna start working on my lower lash line. I'm going to go in with Freckles first, and then as far as my waterline, I am going to intensify the eye a little bit more, and I'm going to go ahead and add a black liner by Maybelline. And now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the last dark color, the dark purple, the Going Steady. So I'm almost connecting it to the outer V of my eye. And as you can see, I'm not bringing it all the way in, like all the way in. I'm just keeping this right out there. And if I feel like I want to add like a little bit more pigment in the outer V, it's a good time to do so. That. Okay, and oh, I did add lipstick, as you can tell. It's a very nude lipstick, and I added one of my new favorites, Jeffree Star's Mannequin. It's really just a really good shade. Now I'm just gonna add some mascara. This is pretty much the final look. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely a departure from the bronzy looks that I love to do, but I really love it. I think I even just might go to the office like this, maybe just take off my falsies, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to change. But anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you gain some inspiration to do whatever looks you would like. Remember, if you don't have these exact shadows, you can always use similar shades. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.